welcome to the, what year is this, Dave?
Somewhere between 230 and 240.
230th, 240th Bettendorf 4th of July Parade. I'm Decker Plain, and this is Dave Falk, and we've been doing this for all 230 or 240 years.
It feels like it.
Yeah.
It feels like it.
So we got a bunch of announcements to give you before the parade actually gets here. They're down about by K&K, and by the time we get through this big long sheet, they should be here, and then we'll start to put the camera on it. And if you notice, in this picture, you have a picture of a new bridge behind you. We thought that'd be a cool view for you to at least see if you're at home to see the bridge. But it's not lit right now because it's daytime.
It's we did what we could.
All right. So let's tell you what's going on, Dave.
Okay, starting off at the 4th of July celebration, the Bettendorf Transit Service is going to provide shuttle transportation to the festival from Bettendorf High School. And shuttle services begin at noon and end at 9 o'clock tonight.
And Brittany Carlton's going to sing the national anthem at noon. We're not sure we're going to make it up there because the parade is very long this year. So we're hoping we can, but maybe we won't.
So start without us if you're up there. Mayor Gallagher and the City Council will serve free ice cream at the hospitality tent as they normally do from noon till 2.
And tonight the Bettendorf Park Band will play beginning at 7:30 p.m. at the Bill Bowie Memorial Band Shell.
Now, for your information, we've got a long list of food vendors. Peking Food has egg rolls, wonton, steak kebabs, and a whole 9 yards. So
yeah, that's nice. And then Roger Westmoreland Concessions, corn dogs, funnel cakes, nachos, fresh squeezed lemonade, fountain drinks, bottled water.
Lakeside Concessions will be providing chicken on a stick, nachos, ribbon and curly fries, and drinks.
And Success on Wheels is going to do frozen smoothies.
Leclerc Kettle Corn Company will be providing surprise kettle corn.
Oh, that makes sense. Steve's Meat Shop. This must be a new one.
Yeah.
Smoked turkey legs. I wonder if they're big-ass turkey legs like they do at Iowa City. Beef, pork, chicken, alligator, corn dogs, nachos, fries, and fried desserts. Wow, novelty food.
You know what? Food is food.
All right.
Corey Westmoreland Concessions, hand-dipped corn dogs, funnel cake toppings, cheese on a stick, fried Oreos, nachos, fresh squeezed lemonade, soda and iced tea, and bottled water.
And Lunch Wagon's going to provide bison burgers in anticipation of the bridge, I assume. Tenderloins, chicken, turkey legs, barbecue pulled pork, ribeye, hand-dipped corn dogs, funnel cakes, fried pickles, popcorn, soda water, shaved ice. We got a lot of stuff going on up there.
We do. In fact, we got a little battle going on because Ma and Pa's Kettle Corn is going to enter the Kettle Corn battle.
Wow. And Kona Ice is going to do shaved ice like they do all the time.
Sunshine Concessions will be with funnel cakes, corn dogs, shake-ups, ribeyes, chops, burgers, brats, tenderloin, and soda.
And Rob's Smokin' Jay's barbecue ribs, links, jerk chicken, and rib tips.
Oh, Famous Dave's homemade sides, St. Louis style spare ribs, and loaded barbecue bowls.
And Los Amigos is going to have margaritas, walking tacos. What's a walking taco?
It's a taco you eat while you walk.
Okay, apparently. Taco steaks and al pastor, so that sounds good.
The Treehouse Pub and Eatery, wood-fired pizza, fire-roasted jalapenos, and stuffed mushrooms.
And the beer tent's got beer in it.
That is something you'd have never guessed, but good. Okay, some of the fun for kids. We got lots of rides, games, and activities. TJ Regul, the Quad City Magician, will offer on-the-spot performances from noon until 6 p.m. near the petting zoo.
And the Quad Cities Optimist Annual Fishing Derby at Middle Park Lagoon from noon until 2. Prizes will be rewarded. They've been doing that fishing derby, Dave, I think since 1977 or 76, somewhere in there.
I still haven't caught anything.
Yeah. So that's why we don't have fish up at the...
That's true. Okay, we got, just for your information, ticket prices for rides and games are a single ticket $1 or 12 tickets for $10. And the rides will be available from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Socks are required.
Wow, this usually you got to be taller than this ride. Now you got to have socks on.
Well,
and there's going to be a baseball interactive soccer challenge Wipe Out, Leaps and Bounds, whatever that is, Bounce House Obstacle, Toy Story Combo, Tropical Island Water Slide, Rockin' Rapid Slides, Ninja Czar. What the heck is that?
I don't know. It's time. Come on out and find out.
Axe Throwing Interactive,
Ooh.
Petting Zoo, and a Petting Zoo Chew Train.
Just one question here, though. On the axe throwing interactive, should I assume that is not axe throwing and catching?
I hope not.
Okay, good.
I hope not.
Good. So yeah, don't come showing up thinking that that's what you're going to get to do.
And we got a bunch of bands: the Travis Ride, Rick Band, or Ride Band, Reed Band, Corporate Rock, 3 on the Tree, Haphazard, Far Out 283, For Those About to Yacht, Danger Zone, Fair Warning, Crooked Cactus, and North of 40 are on the 2 stages up there. And we're starting to see the beginning of the parade, Dave, so
Yep.
we're going to be
Close to on schedule here.
Right.
And bear in mind that the 2 stages, or one is near Teskey's and the east stage is near Teskey's, the west stage is near 18th Street.
And the fireworks start at dark in Middle Park. And if there is a rain date by chance, the fireworks in the park band is only on Saturday, July 9th. And sky lanterns are prohibited in the city of Bettendorf. They're sometimes called floating lanterns, wishing lanterns, celebration lanterns. We can't have anything airborne with a small fuel cell in it that heats the air and if the lantern's making it rise.
Yeah.
And then, of course, consumer fireworks are restricted July 3rd and 4th from 2 to 11 each day, but I don't think anybody pays any attention to that, but we thought we'd tell you what the law is. So, with that,
Okay.
Dave, I think we want to sit down and get ready to start the parade.
Let's do it. Thank you. Welcome.
All right, well, now we're seated and we're looking at the parade, and you're seeing the very first vehicle, which of course is a police vehicle. That's the lead, what we call the pace car. And then we're going to have a couple of those vehicles, and it's going to get noisy for you. We're sorry for that. So we got a Bettendorf police car, and we got our police civilian vehicle that we use for occasions like this, and that's followed by a couple of vehicles by the Sheriff's Department.
Well, okay, it looks like candy is the order of the day again this year.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
there's going to be plenty of candy.
well, and the nice thing is there's no hot sun to melt the candy on the minute it hits the street.
I like it.
So it's perfect candy weather.
It's a beautiful day. Looks like to the west we've got some cloud activity, Dave. But we have a tent over us in the event there's inclement weather. And there's the first Bettendorf police or fire truck is coming at you. And then
And then Riverdale.
we got a big Riverdale
wait.
rig.
What do we got an interloper here? We got somebody sneaking in between
Oh, that's
us.
Steve Grimes with the Kiwanis. Trying to make sure people are going at a pace they need to be going at. There's the Riverdale rig. Got 3 guys up there on the top.
He used to just be Captain America.
Yeah, and they got 2 on the back. And they got a whole bunch of people inside.
So they're ready.
Apparently,
They are loaded.
yeah, they must think there's going to be a action down here.
Well, they realized it was a good candy day too.
They're followed by Medic Ambulance. Medic is the primary ambulance provider in Scott County. And they got a rig going, and they're doing well. And then we got...
Our next entry is will be the Honor Guard. It's the first walking entry of the day, and it's the VFW Post 9128 and American Legion 154. And it's just heading down the street now.
You can see them coming right at you. They just made the turn from 15th Street. People are starting to stand and put their hats over their hearts or salute, or depending on if they were in a service or not, and we'll do that here in a second as they come by us. Gonna move some equipment here to make that happen. And you can probably hear people clapping all over the place. It's really nice. People in Bettendorf like the 4th of July parade, and they love when the flag goes by. They're being very patriotic.
And certainly with the new layout in the last couple of years of streets and the City Hall and the area down around City Hall, a lot more people right out in front of City Hall than there were in the past.
Oh, it's goodness.
Okay, just going by, and these trucks were the Vietnam vets of America, along with the Honor Guard.
And we got a whole bunch of emergency vehicles going through here, Dave.
Yeah, well,
and another.
Yeah, there's another Honor Guard.
That was the Honor Guard from the VFW, and now we got the Vietnam Vets of America Honor Guard. They're represented today by 4 local chapters riding together in a 1951 M34 truck. They proudly wave their American and POW MIA flags. All chapters of the VVA are available for requested Honor Guard services. Wow, they've got a whole bunch of stuff here, Dave.
Yeah. Well, it's great to see so many of the people who served the country and made this possible for us today, able to come out and celebrate that with us and still be here and still enjoying it, and the people that are watching going right with them.
You bet. And this chapter is on the side of the truck says Bettendorf Veterans of Foreign Wars, Post 828, Davenport. And there's our Grand Marshal, Dave Phillips. Dave started a garden ministry to plant and harvest produce for those in need. He helped start the North Scott Optimist Club, the River Valley Optimist Club, and the Bettendorf Optimist Club. He makes a positive impact in our community with youth appreciation and reading programs in Bettendorf schools, a basketball schools competition, collecting school supplies, sponsoring Bettendorf Pleasant Valley Youth Baseball, procured a buddy bench for Codium Elementary School, installed Little Free Library at Paul Norton and Mark Twain Elementaries. They do Thanksgiving and Christmas baskets. He volunteers at Happy Joe's Christmas parties for special kids. Great guy, Dave Phillips. And now we got the mayor and city council. They're all moving around.
In no particular order.
There's Scott Nauman yelling out to us. He just went by. Jerry Sexer is Bill Connors, Greg Adamson. They're all walking. Here comes Scott Nauman
bring us candy. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you ever so much.
We appreciate all your help, council member. And there goes Michelle Spencer, our city council secretary, Greg and Sandra Adamson. And what do we got here? The Patriot Guard riders, Dave.
Yep, the Patriot organization that honors military, law enforcement, firefighters, and EMS personnel. They do it at funerals, civic events, parades, and other events.
Wow, look at all those guys.
Yep.
They look great, don't they, Dave?
They do, and they got they got some good-looking bikes out there too.
Oh, no. They all got flags on the back of their vehicles.
Some brought a date.
That's right. And who's behind them, Dave?
Well, the World War II Jeep from 1943 coming down the street. It was built in Louisville, Kentucky in March of 1943 and proudly drives down the streets of Bettendorf in July of 2022.
Wow, you can hear the Patriot Guards coming through. And then we got a 1994.
Heads up, incoming.
Oh, that's what we need. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You better get moving. You're an hour. You're a block and a half behind.
I'm behind. Yep, that's the way it goes.
All right. Terry Sexton just brought us some stuff. Got a 1944 Willys MB Jeep. One of the first military vehicles mass-produced in the United States. The Willys MB U.S. Army Jeep is a culmination of wartime ingenuity, standardization, and strategic personalization for transport of personal cargo. It looks like a Humvee behind them. Want me to say it? And then there's a 1965 Jeep. The Jeep was purchased by Cheryl Ozuski's father, an employee of Toledo Jeep plant in 65. Was restored in 2016 by Cheryl and her husband Jim. And then we got Rock Island Arsenal Military Vehicles Club, the MVPA military vehicles, restored military vehicles. We got a whole lot of military vehicles.
We got a lot of military vehicles.
Look at everybody.
Yeah.
We got outfits on.
We should have no trouble downtown Bettendorf today.
Wow. Yeah, that's right.
We're under control. This looks like
that little lad's got a World War I doughboy hat on.
yeah.
Wow.
Is this Marine moms or something coming here?
It looks like a bunch of Marines, that's for sure.
Yeah.
We
don't have
an accurate
a special notation on them.
All these people, it's incredible. Look at these guys on the back, they're all waving. All right, Dave, what do we got next?
We got some more of the military vehicles.
Military vehicles.
That's
And now we got a what is this?
American Legion family, it says.
Oh, I see. Well, they need to get some younger walkers here. Those guys look exhausted.
They're probably members.
Yeah.
Okay, now after the military vehicles, yeah, these are, okay, now obviously that pickup, the 4x4 is not a military vehicle, but it's certainly supporting the military members.
And right behind them is the Pleasant Valley Platinum Dance Team.
They were 10-time state champions, state dance champions, and 4-time national semifinalists. And they perform at all home football games in the fall. Is that why you're driving so fast, so you could get back here?
And then followed by the Bettendorf Valley, Pleasant Valley High School Marching Band. The Spartan Marching Band will total 280 members this fall, making them one of the largest high school marching bands in the state. Come see them perform at 5 different shows at each of their home football games in the fall. Wow. Playing God Bless America. And then behind them is the Pleasant Valley High School Cheerleaders, top 10 in the state.
So quite a contingency here today from Pleasant Valley High School. Okay. Following them is Miss Scott County.
Olivia Keller.
And Julia Doral. Miss Scott County looks like junior miss.
And then that's the Quad City Morning Optimist, and they've got like a clavinova on the back there, Dave, and a bunch of flags.
Oh, good. It's nice to see you. It's a perfect day if you're going to walk in a parade. This is the day to do it. Okay, this is the scout troops and packs are from various local locations.
One straggler.
Well, he's got an important. Scouts, from Boy Scouts of America and Cub Scouts.
Yeah, big. They got a big walking group, Dave.
Yeah, and they had scouts ahead of them too.
Yeah.
So they.
This says from local communities. So you got Pack 54 from Bettendorf, and I don't know if there's any other signs, but wow, they got a lot of scouts. That's a kind of a cool thing to see.
Scouts, former scouts, and future scouts looks like to me.
Yeah.
And
they got quite a walking group, Dave.
And their families with them, so that's nice to see too.
Beautiful. A lot going on at the Iowa Council of Boy Scouts of America, which has gotten much bigger, multi-county on both sides of the river. And there goes one of those Kiwanis patrol vehicles. Wow, look at all the scouts. This is like
holy cow,
a couple hundred.
This is more than we've ever had.
Ever. There must not be a jamboree anywhere.
Well, that explains why there's no room for the goats.
Wow, a lot of entries, Dave. We're on number, looks like 20, and we've got over 70, I think.
Yep.